Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. This is Lumea Justitiei, Luju.ro, the world of justice. And today we begin our English language interviews, having here as a guest Mr. Ciprian Baban, a lawyer specialized in criminal law, more precisely in cybercrime. Good morning, Mr. Baban, and welcome to our show.
Morning, Valentin. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Please tell us what exactly this field of interest is and why cybercrime is so dangerous.
Well, certainly. Cybercrime refers to criminal activities conducted through the use of computers and the internet. It's particularly dangerous because it knows no borders and the perpetrators can operate anonymously. The impact ranges from financial fraud and identity theft to more sophisticated attacks like ransomware or cyber espionage. In today's interconnected world, the potential harm to individuals, businesses, and even nations is significant. Nowadays, basically, everyone is connected to the internet in one form or another, on a mobile device, such as a mobile phone or a tablet, or at work on a computer or at a home computer. That makes everyone a possible target, and this peril is upon their data, our funds, assets, or even our identity.
Identity, that sounds quite dangerous, I guess.
It is.
What made you choose this path, this field of interest?
Well, my interest in cybercrime, it stems from recognizing the evolving nature of criminal activities. Having spent a decade in Raiffeisen Bank, I witnessed firsthand the increasing threats on the banking sector. This prompted me to specialize in the intersection of criminal banking law and understanding the critical role of cybersecurity, the role that cybersecurity plays in financial institutions and their clients. As the bank developed more and more sophisticated anti-fraud measures, the fraudulent schemes became more and more sophisticated themselves. And apart from the IT sector, the lawyers need to also specialize in the tech field and understand the intricacies of both criminal behavior and the measures to counteract. Anticipation is key. In order to be able to anticipate, one must possess the proper knowledge, both legal and technical. So this is why I specialize.
I see, but how can an individual protect himself or herself from cybercriminals and their harmful deeds?
Well, individuals can take several proactive steps. First, maintaining strong and unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication. Be cautious with online activities, avoid suspicious links, keep software updated, regularly monitor financial accounts, and consider cybersecurity insurance. Awareness is key. Educating oneself about common cyber threats goes a long way in staying protected. Approximately 5 billion individuals possess at least one social media account, signifying that over half of the global population faces the potential threat of having their social media accounts compromised. With an abundance of social media accounts available, cybercriminals exploit this situation, manipulating and leveraging them to their benefits. Here's some data for you just to see how easy it is to compromise a social media account.
Please.
In 2018, over 30 million Facebook accounts were compromised.
Oh.
An average of 1.4 billion social media accounts fall victim to hacking each month. Between 2021 and 2022, there was a staggering 1,000% increase in the hijacking of social media accounts.
That's a large figure, I guess.
It's incredible, actually. Yeah. According to a Google report, 20% of social media accounts are susceptible to compromise at some stage. That's 1 out of 5. Most attack platforms are Facebook, with 68,000 each month, followed by Instagram with 36,000 each month, followed closely by Snapchat and Twitter, or X. These figures only relate to Google reporting how many users have searched a way to remedy compromised accounts. The reality is much worse. In fact, according to Facebook, 300,000 accounts are hacked each day. Another fun fact is that 65% of people use the same password for all accounts. Do you do that?
To my mistake, yes, but fortunately my password is a complex one containing capital letters and digits and special characters, so it's quite hard to break.
That is good. That is good, yeah. But you should also consider using multiple passwords for each account.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, who performs these attacks? Among the countries of origin of the attacks, you will find surprisingly China on top, followed by the USA, and then Brazil, India, and Germany complete the top 5. Romania doesn't even qualify for the top 10, apparently, to our shame.
So there goes the myth of the Romanian hacker.
Yeah, exactly. Not so high. The reason for such attacks is simple. It's money, always money. The accounts are sold. Instagram account goes for about $6 per account. Facebook and Instagram around 14 US dollars, and the LinkedIn account can go up to 45 US dollar per account.
Do you have a specific example?
Yeah, sure. A lot of famous people had their social media accounts compromised. Bill Gates, for instance, his Twitter hack is famous, where the billionaire asks people to send money to an account so that he could return double the amount. Yeah, and other famous people also got their social media accounts hacked. You have probably heard of the former NBA employee hacking the NBA Facebook account, or when Donald Trump Jr. Twitter, he had his Twitter being hacked and announcing his father's, the Donald Trump Sr. Has passed away and that he would run for president. Then he insulted Biden and he threatened North Korea. Yeah.
That's a lot of madness.
Yeah, it's really dangerous. In the same manner, Barack Obama, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, and even Elon Musk, they had their Twitter accounts, well, the X accounts, hacked. So no one is really safe here. And to answer your question in summary, so you should use a unique password of over 12 characters for each media platform and each email account. Never reuse passwords. Enable two-factor authentication. I cannot stress how important this is. Make your account private. Do not share it. Reject friend requests from strangers. Be wary of with people that you know, as their accounts can also be hacked. Be cautious of clicking on links from strangers and from friends. Check to see where your account has been logged in from. And as the holidays are approaching, I would have some advice as to how individuals can protect themselves.
Yes, please.
Against cybercrimes during vacations and holidays. So if possible, when you leave, book your vacation through a known airline or a hotel or an agent that you trust. Prior online search can guarantee legitimacy of the company. Make sure the flight, the hotel, the transfer are real. Check reviews on the comments. And I would add, make sure these are real, because many hackers would also post fake reviews just to uphold their schemes. Pay by credit card or safe paying instruments. Avoid posting details of your travel on social media. Many people do that. I'm living there, I'm going.
And that's this way they're also exposing to classic thieves, let's say that.
Exactly.
Old-fashioned thieves.
My house is empty. I've left my house. Exactly,
yes.
Yeah. You should also review the confidentiality settings on your social media account. Disable geolocation. That's my advice. Many people do have it active. Because it's useful, of course, yeah. I like to see where my photos were taken. Make copies of your data, cloud and offline, like hard copies. Make sure devices are password protected by either PIN or biometric authentication. Update device software, because outdated software is easier to hack. Examine the content of the devices, as some countries you travel to may ask you to access your data and encrypt your data. Avoid free docking stations. A charging station can be altered so that it steals your data on your device. And when you rent a car, avoid connecting your smartphone to the car system, however convenient it may seem, because you may leave behind more than you think. Avoid using public Wi-Fi. It's simple because anyone can configure a wireless hotspot. Be wary of what you post online and do not publicly share location information. When using public computers, well, it's preferably that you don't, but if you must, avoid accessing online banking services, and do not save data in the browser. Beware of curious or suspicious faces when operating ATM. This is common knowledge.
Over the shoulder, that is.
Exactly. And if you notice something off about the ATM, stop using that machine. Do not let anyone photo or photocopy your card. Do not let the cards out of your sight, not even when making payments. Afterwards, take time to review your banking activity, check for any suspicious transactions, delete travel apps as you don't need them anymore, and change passwords if you suspect one of your devices might be compromised. And very importantly, if you suspect that you are being a victim of cybercrime, report to the nearest police station and call your specialized lawyer.
How can institutions take preventive measures and also corrective actions against cybercrimes?
Well, institutions should adopt a comprehensive cybercrime strategy. This includes regular employee training. I provide that to some of my corporate banking clients. Make robust firewalls, encryption measures that I've talked about before, conducting regular security audits and collaborating with security experts is essential. I can recommend security experts that I regularly work with, both from Romania and from abroad. And in the unfortunate events that an attack happens, having an incident response plan in place ensures a swift and effective response to minimize damage and protect sensitive information.
I understood this cybercrime field, but beside the cybercrime field, what are your other areas of interest?
Well, while my primary focus lies in cybercrime, banking law, I've also have a broader expertise in criminal white-collar cases in general. This includes areas such as fraud, embezzlement, corruption. My diverse expertise allows me to provide comprehensive legal counsel to my clients in the complex landscape of financial and cybercrime-related crimes. But I have also developed a keen interest in international arbitration, particularly in cases under the International Chamber of Commerce, the ICC. The professionality, the elegance, and the swift nature of debates in ICC cases has just captivated me. At a certain level of business, clients choose these compromissory clauses, and they prefer this method of dispute resolution for its efficiency and effectiveness. It's, I like to call it a testament to the adaptability of legal process to meet the evolving needs of the business world that we live in.
Let's remain in this business world, and please tell us what are your most important clients that you represented, and I'm speaking not only about the cybercrime activity.
Well, of course, maintaining client confidentiality is paramount, but I've had the privilege of representing significant entities in the financial sector. My clientele includes major banks and corporations, where my expertise in criminal white-collar law, particularly in the cyber-related matters, has proven invaluable. As mentioned earlier, I've been invited to collaborate as a specialist alongside other legal teams and clients. However, in recent times, I've opted to work independently, handling cases comprehensively from initiation to resolution. Among the noteworthy clients and cases, I would have to highlight a few.
Please do.
First is Uco-Țesătura. It's a fraud case. Uco-Țesătura is member of the Fleury Group. It's a Belgian family-owned group of industrial and financial activities in existence for over 50 years. Fleury is one of the wealthiest and most respected families in Belgium, running several financial business, among which business school. Uco-Țesătura Giurgiu is one of the mainstream denim manufacturers with a production capability of over 7 million meters, having the latest technology of manufacture denim garments. It's been taken out of business by this fraud case. The case at hand involves a fraud of over 7 million. It's been performed by the former CFE, and it's an ongoing investigation. Its crucial point is that I have managed to recover the €500,000 embezzled just before the trial ended. And I will provide the full disclosure for the investigators that they have performed so far, so that Luju and its readers have a full view of one of the most elaborate schemes carried out in Romania, with shell companies, like parasite companies, employed relatives and friends, fictitious contracts. We have used the service of private intelligence detectives to dismantle this group, so it's been quite a work, and it still is. Another client is Compania de Apă, Oradea. The water supply company in Oradea was was facing an execution following a bifurcation procedure in an arbitration case that we were handling. The sum amounted to millions, and it was jeopardizing the very existence of the company and thus the city's water supply. What needed to be done was holding on the court procedures, like challenges on enforcement and all area of legal stratagem, while at the same time expediting the ICC arbitration procedures. It lasted 6 months, during which hearings were set almost weekly in Oradea, in Satu Mare courts, but the whole effort was worth it because the arbitration was eventually won and the execution ceased, to the great satisfaction of the citizens of Oradea, the client, and of course mine. Then Termoficare Oradea, another client still from Oradea, a case of manslaughter and non-compliance with occupational health and safety regulations. Defending the culprit company in such cases is most of the times mission impossible. However, I succeeded to secure an acquittal by presenting substantial evidence demonstrating not only the lack of culpability on the part of the company, but also establishing that the victim acted beyond the scope of its regularly standing. Finally, I'll have to mention industrial export, a huge arbitration case against Hidroelectrica, its subject being the claim to pay just over 1 million, representing the outstanding balance of the equipment comprising the segment valves, in accordance with the executed contract between the parties. The arbitration procedures extended beyond the initial anticipation duration, spanning over a period of more than 2 years, actually. Nevertheless, it concluded favorably, imposing upon the defendant, Hidroelectrica, the obligation to remit the stipulated amount as requested, plus interest, and of course, legal fees.
Well, just a moment, allow me, because I see here on your LinkedIn account that you are a member of the Academy of European Law. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Please
sure.
tell us more about this international association.
Oh, gladly. The Academy of European Law, the Europäische Rechtsakademie, or ERA, is a prestigious institution fostering legal excellence across Europe. As a member, I engage in continuous legal education, staying updated on the latest development of European law. And this affiliation enhances my ability to provide cutting-edge legal services, especially in this rapid evolving field of cybercrime law. Recently, and I really want to spread a word about this, I have joined the Friends of ERA Association, which brings together legal professionals who want to join their fellow practitioners from across Europe in promoting good application of EU law. For over 20 years, the members of this association have been supporting the ERA Scholarship Program, which has enabled more than 500 legal practitioners from EU member states and candidate countries where national and local funding is not available to participate in legal training they provide on European law. As such, together with other members of the Friends of ERA, I contribute to this project, which enables financially constrained legal professionals to improve their knowledge of EU law. And in parallel to this, I can benefit from access to online conferences, documentation, invitation to chapter meeting, and as I have just been let know, I will get to arbitrate one of their legal stages at moot courts they organize. It's called the European Lawyers Contest. Semi-final is going to be hosted here in Bucharest, and I will be the judge on the panel.
Oh, so that's a simulated lawsuit.
Exactly, yeah.
That sounds interesting. Let me tell you this. I'm still browsing your LinkedIn account, and I see here that you have over 18 years of experience as an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, with this experience, could you share some insights into your background and highlight key milestones that have shaped your expertise in criminal law and international arbitration?
Certainly. I began my career in 2005, and Over the years, I've honed my skills in criminal law, specializing in white-collar crimes and banking law. Additionally, my involvement in international arbitration has broadened my legal perspective, allowing me to navigate complex legal disputes on an international scale. Each case has been a stepping stone, contributing to my deep understanding of the intricacies of the legal system. It was not always easy and foreseeable. I studied in Oradea, then came to Bucharest for INPPA. It's the National Institute for Training and Perfecting Young Lawyers, which helped me gain 1 year into becoming a definitive lawyer. 1 year instead of 2, my colleagues spent as junior lawyers. Then I decided to start a career in Bucharest, as the legal market was much more offering and challenging. Having, at that time, having recently passed my Cambridge proficiency exam, I seemed attractive for law firms working with foreign clients, though mainly on real estate, which was particularly not challenging. I'm using a euphemism here because, truthfully, it was really boring.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, it's now my field of interest, not as active as litigation is or criminal law, or litigation in criminal. After a while, I decided to move into litigation, and by 2009, I was already part of the litigation team in one of the greatest law firms. This is about the time I started moving into the banking sector. My collaboration with Raiffeisen Bank started, and in parallel with other banks. I also resumed my criminal practice, started in Oradea, because it was a high time for it, 2010, 2011, though applied to a corporate level, since most clients came from either the banking or the corporate sector. So my first arbitration case was in 2010 at the Chamber of Commerce attached to Vâlcea Tribunal. I remember being so impressed with the procedures, the elegance of the discussions, and the high level of professionalism as compared to what I regularly see in normal courts. So I decided I will pursue a career in this sector without leaving what I treasured most, criminal law, cybercrime, which gained more and more interest with every year. Crime became more sophisticated, but so did the methods to apprehend it. It's an odd combination, I'll give you that, but one facet really complements the other seamlessly. The convergence of criminal arbitration and criminal law, the commercial arbitration, especially in the realms of cybercrime and white-collar crime, reflect this evolving nature that I've been talking about of the legal challenges in the modern business landscape.
You mentioned being a member of this ERA, that is the Academy of European Law. Could you please elaborate on the benefits that you have gained from this association? And I'm speaking particularly in terms of the seminars and networking opportunities that it provides.
Yeah, well, benefits, of course. Apparently, we are built to only see benefits. The ERA has been an invaluable part of my professional journey. The seminars they organize are nothing short of magnificent, offering a platform for in-depth discussions, insight, and networking with like-minded professionals. The diversity of topics and the chance to interact with legal minds from across Europe, all these contribute significantly to my continuous legal education. ERA's commitment to provide a widespread source of legal education enhances not only my knowledge, but also facilitates meaningful connections with fellow professionals. It's a truly dynamic hub for legal excellence. Their seminars are held in beautiful backdrops like Barcelona or Lisbon, Dublin, Krakow, and are excellently organized from accommodation they offer to the last details of the facilities for the venue. Food is excellent and the company nonetheless. Professionals from all over Europe, attorneys, prosecutors, judges, EU officials, they're all keen to share gathered knowledge. And the organizers, a big salute to Laviero Bono. They always demonstrate exceptional effort in assembling flawless panels of speakers and meticulously planning the event down to the finest details, ensuring their perfection. And each event leaves me with great memories and a craving for more.
There's always place for more, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Last but not least, I would like to conclude our interview with your message for future law professionals. I'm speaking about high school pupils and college students who wish to pursue a career in law as lawyers, as prosecutors, as judges, and whatnot. What do they need to bear in mind?
Well, the first thing for future legal professionals, I'd emphasize the importance of adaptability. This legal landscape is very dynamic, especially in the fields of cyber law. Embrace continuous learning, stay technologically literate, and cultivate a passion for justice. It's very important to build a solid foundation in traditional legal principles while being open to innovate. This will not only make you effective advocates, but also position them as leaders in this evolving legal sphere. I'm not sure who this citation belongs to, but since it's being disputed between Confucius and Mark Twain, but the truth in it surpasses the need to ascertain its origins. So, in fewer words, do what you love, and you will never have to work a single day in your life.
That's quite a good advice for our viewers. And with this said, thank you for being here. Thank you for accepting our invitation. And we're looking forward to the second occasion, whenever you have interesting matters to discuss with us and with the general public. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. And we'll see you again soon.